What is up, everybody? Today we're back with another video, and we're gonna look at a video. We're gonna look at a scenario where what if all countries that start with B annex their borders? Now, of course, everyone wants a empire video, but we're not gonna do one because I'm bored and I don't want to do an empire video. And I gotta hurry up because I want to watch my World Cup matches. All right, so first of all, in South America, okay, let's start with North America. Belize took over Guatemala and Mexico. So, yep. Over here, oh, my South America, it's just 3 countries. Bolivia took over Peru, some of Brazil, Paraguay, Argentina, and Chile. And Brazil, of course, starts with B, so they took over Colombia, Venezuela, Guyana, Suriname, French Guiana, and Uruguay. Now, of course, they border Paraguay, Argentina, Bolivia, Peru, but this is the best I could. But not only they border French Guiana, but French Guiana is a part of France, and now they're in Europe. They're in Europe. And Belgium took over a lot, like Luxembourg, France, so we have to split them up. Germany and Netherlands. Okay, now, Bulgaria. I gotta fix this first. They border Greece, North Macedonia, Serbia, Romania, and Turkey. So they, of course, have their exes in Europe now. And Belarus. Oh my goodness. They have Lithuania, Latvia, Russia, Ukraine, and Poland. They're the officially biggest country in the world. And I wonder what I'm going to do with them. Of course, we have Bhutan over here having over India and China, so becoming the second biggest country in the world. Actually, I don't know if China and India combined is better than Canada. Let me know. Because I don't want to get a calculator right now or something. Bangladesh looks like this, yes. And, of course, it has Myanmar. And Brunei has all of Malaysia, so, yeah. And in Africa, we have, of course, Benin and Burkina Faso border each other. So I made Benin took over all of Nigeria and some of Togo, and of course Burkina Faso takes some of Benin, Ghana, most of Togo, Mali, and Niger. Now Burundi has Tanzania, Rwanda, and DRC. And of course the final one is Botswana. I'm sorry. Namibia, Zimbabwe, and South Africa. So, yeah, I just try to introduce. Of course, Bahrain exists. We do have maritime borders with Iran, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia, but I'm not going to count it. Bahamas also exists, but they don't have any borders. I don't know if they have a bridge to U.S. or something. I'm not going to count it anyways. So let's start this simulation. So in South America, the first country. I feel bad for Ecuador at this point. Yeah, they're not surviving anytime soon. Bolivia will be declaring war on Ecuador. Now, they'll start over here in the north. As they go up, they're going to go here. And Ecuador has no chance after this buffed up Bolivia having a lot of the land. And yeah, they're cooked. They're not good anymore. They're dead. So yeah. They will now go to Bolivia, and there's only 2 countries in South America. And sad. So now Bolivia taking all of Ecuador. It shares a long border with Brazil. I had to include Uruguay with this because this looks horrible. Alright, the first Belize will be going in a breeze. We don't really need to simulate these. They're gonna go against El Salvador, win, and Honduras. They would win against those 2. And let's go over here in Europe. Now, of course, Brazil and Belgium have a border. Belgium was all of France, but of course, Brazil had some France. So they're going to be declaring war on each other. Belgium being the attacking side and Brazil being the defending side. I don't know why I blanked on that. So they'll start going over here in France. Now Belgium will do a pretty good job since Brazil doesn't really have a lot of borders over here. I mean, wait, what am I saying? They don't really have a lot of soldiers in France since, like, literally, if I want to get to Brazil to France, it's going to take a very, okay, let me get my color. They're going to get all the way over here to France. That's going to take a very long trip. So Belgium keeps going and going and going. Even includes Monaco in there. And they're going to... I think they're going to win this one, actually. Because Brazil being in Europe does not feel right at all. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Okay, now Brazil lost their Europe border. I was going to do something with them, but then I just changed my mind. And of course, Belgium now has Monaco as well, which doesn't really do anything, but it's cool to have Monaco as your border. Or Monaco as part of your... What am I saying? I'm saying some random stuff. So, yeah, they have Monaco now. Cool. Awesome. And they have all of Corsica. I forgot about Corsica, but who cares about Corsica? A lot of people. So, of course, in here, we have Bulgaria. What am I doing? So, they have Bulgaria. We have Bulgaria over here. I said that 6,000 times, but I'm going to keep saying it. They're going to be declaring war. I did the wrong freaking on Kosovo. And yeah. Okay, Bulgaria. As I don't make Bulgaria win and Kosovo just takes all of their land. Yeah, that's not happening, bro. Kosovo, he's kind of doomed. Let's just make him more better Bulgaria. Okay, Bulgaria keeps going and Kosovo make a comeback. They don't make a single comeback because, well, yeah, because they can't. It's Bulgaria, and look at them. Alright, we are going to put Kosovo in Bulgaria. Boom. Now Bulgaria. Alright. Cool. Aye. So they take Cyprus over, so. Boom. I'm joking. Alright, so. Bhutan takes all of Nepal. You really think they're going to make a border with Nepal being in the... No! I'm not doing that. Okay, so... I mean, why am I doing this? Alright, now it is going to be the war for Burkina Faso versus Benin. Or Benin, whatever you're going to call it. Let me know what letter should I do next. Like, maybe S or maybe U. Let me know in the comment section, of course. I have to always include the comment section. So, Burkina Faso is going through. And, of course, Benin probably has a higher military. But they are going to attack first. But Benin takes the ultimate comeback and says, no, bro, we're better. We're better. Okay, now Benin took over some land. Now they are attacking. They're going to go in Togo first. They're gone. What? I'm messing up too bad. So they're gonna get all of Ghana over here. As you can see, they got all their Ghana borders. Now they're gonna get to the capital, which is something. I know the capital, I just don't know how to say it. Starts with Usaganet. I'm not even gonna try. So they're gonna get to Mali or Niger's border. Why did I say Mali for Niger? Bro, that's not even remotely close. So, yeah, Benin are cooking right here, and they're going to probably win this war. And I think at this point, they still didn't change their capital for some reason. But it's really hard to change capitals. I mean, yeah, we're not really the best country. And, yeah, it's really hard to invade these big countries, as you can see. Mali is the next one. Okay, now, okay. I'm sorry if I'm messing up and you don't like it. I just... Yeah, not bad. I hate it too. I hate this. So, yeah, Benin takes all Burkina Faso. So now the war with Burkina Faso and Benin is over, and Benin takes all the land. Oh, crap. Not bad. I hate when I have to redraw these borders to make it look nicer. I just hate it. So, boom. Kaplow, kaboom. So, of course, we have this monstrosity. Brazil against Bolivia. Now, this is going to be the longest war you've ever seen. But before we get into that war, Nicaragua has officially been invaded by Belize. Wait. By Belize. Boom. Now they're getting closer and closer to bordering with Brazil. But before they can border with Brazil, probably will happen in the video, they're going to start declaring war on Bolivia. So they're gonna occupy all of Ecuador. Now, of course, there's a lot of mountains and forests and stuff. The Amazon, for example, in a lot of these South American countries, and people are gonna say, "You didn't know that Peru have some forests, and they are really hard to get through." Bro, I don't care at all. Again, NATO won't be included because who cares? Like, why? Like, what's the point of NATO? It's kind of boring to have NATO because we can't have wars like these. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So they get all of Paraguay. They're gonna go into Argentina and then Chile and Okay, now they're almost here. And of course, yeah, it's very cold down here because they're near Antarctica, but who cares, and who really does care, actually? And they take all over all Bolivia because they can. Now, it's just all one South American Union. Now, Brazil renames themselves after Bolivia's war, calling it the South American Union. So it's no longer Brazil, it's the South American Union. What am I doing? So, boom, kaboom, kaplow, kaboom. So they have all Brazil. Of course, it took years, but we just assimilated it. So we can. And they take over Lesotho and Eswatini. Over here, Botswana does. Since it's literally ants. Lesotho and Eswatini gets invaded. And over here, to make borders look better, they're gonna take over Angola's ex-slave. Burundi does. And, yeah, I mean, I don't know what to do with Bhutan and Bangladesh. Maybe they can fight, but... Yeah, okay, you know what? They're gonna fight, but it's gonna be a peace treaty, so... So, yeah. So, boom. It's gonna be a peace treaty, I guess. It's with Bhutan after. Okay. After that war, that'll be it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what letter should be next.